crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. Keep taking your vitamins, keep taking your chaga, C60, stay healthy through the winter months. The reason people get sick is lack of vitamin D, and that happens in the winter because you don't get any sunlight on your skin. Sunlight on the skin turns into vitamin D, natural immunity kicks in. Against almost everything, truthfully, let's be honest. All right. My friend Jean-Claude is in a hotel room above Parliament Hill in Ottawa, Canada, watching stuff take place. I love that he's in the fight. Don't you want to get in the fight? Do what you can. On Road to Ruta, we're doing what we can. We're jumping in the RV and hitting the road. We're going to be talking about freedom. We're going to be talking about gold, silver, cryptos, and singing songs about it and meeting and greeting people and saying, hey, it's time to wake up the world. Get in the fight. Come to one of our Freedom Road shows. The schedule is on the Road to Ruta website. But check this out. He was like, it's like minus 20 or something crazy in Canada right now in Ottawa. And they had rounded up a bunch of people. I want to know how long they're going to hold them and what they rounded them up for peaceful protest. Yes, I get. Oh, commerce. Oh, my God. The socialists are going to blame the destroyed economy, not on their policies, but on the freedom fighters who blocked the roads for a couple weeks. It's insane. Here they are. They had these people waiting outside in the cold for a long time. And then they finally back up a bus and load them up. Where are they taking them? I don't know. I don't know the laws in Canada, but, in the U.S., if it was Biden, he'd probably take him to Guantanamo, and then we'll never see him again.
Seems to be somebody here.
Black bagged. So here they are, starting to be loaded into buses.
There's a reporter there.
They let the mainstream media news
now
in.
We can see movement. Okay, so finally, it appears to be that these arrested people here are finally going to be relieved of the minus 20 or 30 temperatures outside and be brought in somewhere, presumably to the Ottawa police station or maybe another staging zone here to be processed.
Anyway, they're starting to get in the bus. You never know what's real and what's not real these days. So this might have been a photo op. It might have been stage actors. We don't know. It might have been, hey, we're going to do this, but they didn't do it. We don't know. That's the thing. That's the problem with what is real and what is fake today. You got to look at everything and say, oh, Jesus. It could be either. So we'll see how long they hold these people. I don't know what the Canadian law is. They could probably hold them indefinitely. It's like the January 6th insurrection, which is the stupidest thing ever. I hear the government now is blocking hours and hours of tape from the insurrection. Why? Because all their operatives are caught on camera instigating it and doing all the stuff that they said was bad. That's the world we live in. I'm sorry, but hey, we got to deal with it and move on. Get in the fight, though. Get in the fight. Show people. Say, hey, what's real and what's not? Who knows? Do we really have Joe Biden as president? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Can Joe Biden start a war with Russia if he's not our president? I don't know. Maybe it's all being done for show just to see how bad it could have been. And they'll take us right to the brink. I have no doubt this is all banker caused because the banks are falling fast. And every time you never hear bad news in banking when things are going well. Here's the latest. Credit Suisse ignored cocaine-linked murder while helping Bulgarian wrestler launder money. Anybody who says that cryptos are all about drug dealers and money launderers have no idea what fucking banking is. That's all these criminals do in the major banks all around the world. Money laundering, drug dealing, child trafficking. That's what bankers are set up for. That's what they do. And I'm talking not the small banks, the mom and pops. I'm talking the large banks, the criminal banks. If I hear another idiotic government official talk about, or a regulator for Christ's sake, talk about money laundering in the context of we can't allow cryptos because of money laundering, let's take a look at money laundering in the banking system. You You can do a Google search all you want, or not even a Google search, a DuckDuckGo search, just for largest money laundering operations. And look at these. Bank of Credit and Commercial, BCCI, $23 billion. That had to go through the SWIFT system. That means the central banks approved this money laundering. BCCI was founded in 1972 by Pakistani businessman Aga Abini in Luxembourg. The bank received the majority of its funds from Abu Dhabi. And while it's based its headquarters in Belgium, it soon expanded globally and primarily operated out of the United Kingdom, a.k.a. the City of London, a.k.a. the heart of money laundering. In 1990, allegations arose following investigations by Pricewaterhouse that BCCI was falsifying transactions. They all do this. All the big banks do this. That's the only reason they're so powerful. And the largest criminal bank of all, the largest money launderer of all, is, of course, JP Morgan. Who do you think laundered the $55 billion from the Bernie Madoff fund? They only had one banker, JP Morgan. You cannot transfer that kind of money without approval on the board level. And the CEO and the CFO of JP Morgan. It is impossible by their own rules. And if you say that Bernie Madoff was running a fraud, then you're saying that JP Morgan's running a fraud, and the regulator who regulates them, and it goes through the SWIFT system, that means the Federal Reserve was running a fraud. And this is not even the largest. Nauru is this little island. They set up these islands. They're all over the place. They're tax havens. Bullshit. It's money laundering. Dansk Bank. I was following that one. The most recent scandal on our list, as it became international news in 2018, but the repercussions are ongoing. The scandal has now been called the largest in Europe to date. To understand the scope of this money laundering scandal, we need to go all the way back to 2007 when Dansk Bank got its first and only Estonian branch. Dansk Bank was Denmark's largest lender and had a good reputation on the international market. Of course it is. You have a good reputation when you're a money launderer. It's all hush-hush. Screw the people. The banks control it all. The bank was under fire from the Estonian financial minister and received warnings from Russia's central bank that the branch was being used for suspiciously large transactions. All those transactions have to go to the SWIFT system. The SWIFT system is run by basically the Federal Reserve and all the central banks. That is the heart of the problem, is central banking. You have people making decisions on massive amounts of money laundering. And that happens every day. And this is just the stuff they tell you and me. By 2010, the executive board of Dansk was aware of a large amount of deposits coming from Russia, but decided they were comfortable with what was happening. The bank continued to accept large deposits from the non-residents with little or no intervention. A bank cannot accept a deposit until it goes through the SWIFT system of any large amount. Why aren't they going after the people in charge of the SWIFT system, which is the U.S. Federal Reserve for the most part? Standard Chartered Bank. This is one of the most criminal banks. They are involved in silver manipulation, have been for years and years and years. Standard Chartered Bank is a UK institution that's been around officially since 1969, but its problems didn't start until the 2000s. In 2004, Standard Bank was already having problems with the Federal Reserve New York regulator, lack of AML practices. Throughout 2005 and 2006, the banks proceeded to disregard its agreement with the Fed and was breaking sanctions against Iran by working with Iranian customers. Standard Chartered was fined $670 million in 2012. 2019, the Federal Reserve issued a cease and desist order. Why did they give them an extra 10 years? They knew what was happening. Every SWIFT transaction probably over $100,000 has to be approved. You can't just go into the SWIFT system and transfer something and nobody look at it. They look at everything. They, meaning the central banks of the world. The SWIFT system is the problem. And that's what Bitcoin's going to take care of. Or XRP. If the banksters win, XRP has a shot. XRP was actually up quite a bit. I don't root against XRP. I don't think it'll be implemented by the banks. The banks are not going to implement something that's going to make 2 or 3 bankers very rich when they can do it themselves. But hey, I'm not going to fight that fight. If XRP wins their court case, Reggie Middleton's going to be one rich mofo because they stole everything from Reggie Middleton. That is Reggie Middleton's patent on a platter. And I've been screaming, if Reggie wants to be taken seriously, he's got to get in the fight. He's got to sue somebody for patent infringement. And what a perfect place to sue than XRP. That's why Reggie's rooting for XRP to win the case. Because it like tees up the ball right on the platter. Hey, here's a case that you won in court, which is great. Go cryptos. But it's Reggie got busted for what XRP is doing now. And that would be the perfect situation. I hope Reggie's lining up his lawyers to nail XRP as soon as they get, past the criminal justice system. The criminals are within the justice system. It's not criminals below it, but this is all staged. It's all bullshit. They took down Reggie for a reason. And don't get mad at Reggie because DeFi was his invention. Get mad at the regulators that stopped him from showing the world. DeFi would have been in place long, long ago, 8-9 years ago. Instead, it took another 4 or 5 years for people to figure out, hey, why don't we do this? Well, Reggie had that patent in the early days. If you were an early day crypto guy, you know about Reggie. You heard about Veritasium and what peer-to-peer transactions were going to be. And it was the criminal regulators that took him down. I think Reggie's going to make a huge comeback. I think they're going to give him back his 98 million tokens because they're just sitting there. They're sitting there in a wallet controlled by the SEC. And what a way to take down all those DeFi companies that Gary Gensler doesn't like. Just say, hey, we're going to use Reggie's patent. The U.S. government implement Reggie's patent. There's not much question left to fix the exchanges, peer-to-peer transactions. Anyway, that was in Cliff's data, from my interpretation of Cliff's data. We'll see. Anyway, Standard Chartered Bank, Wachovia, another one. These are 380 billion, 250 billion. This is massively more than what cryptos have ever done. Like on a factor of 100 or 1,000. And that's just what the banks have been busted by. That's the fight you need to get into. This is wonderful. Don't let your government tell you how to eat, drink, and take care of your body. Screw the government. But it's bigger than that. It's going to go to screw the banks. The banks shut off these people from their 401k, their credit cards. It is horrific, the power that bankers have. And that's why we're fighting them. And your best way to fight them is with gold, silver, and cryptos. Take it out of the possession of the bankers. Don't let them steal your money. Steal your lifetime's work. People had their life savings in banks that are now being frozen. And it's going to happen to you as well. I heard the U.S. trucker convoy starts on the 23rd out of Barstow, California. Bravo. Get in the fight. Do what you can. All right, the other thing I want to talk about today. Now, let's see. XRP, everything's kind of down. XRP is up. But yeah, whatever. Truthfully, I want all cryptos to do well. And I want people to lose their ass if they pick the wrong ones, because that's the way free markets are supposed to work. You shouldn't be gambling money. There is no safety net because regulators are more than fallible. Regulators are corrupt. We need to get rid of the regulators. In an unregulated market, scams don't last long. And the people who are dumb enough to fall for them are going to lose their money. And they should lose their money. That's self-regulation. A fool and their money are soon parted. Keep that in mind. And don't follow price. Oh my God. Oh my God, Bix, you had such a great call on THETA because the price went up to $15. Well, the price is now down at $3. Does that make it a bad call? You know what THETA has done over the last year? The difference between a year ago and now is night and day. THETA's 100 times, has 100 things on the plate that they've already done and 100 more that they're doing now. It's so much more valuable than it was a year ago, but hey, the price doesn't show. No, THETA's going into the thousands. How do you think Bitcoin people got wealthy? They hung on to their Bitcoin. They saw it drop from $1,000 down to $100 and they hang on and they buy more when it's low. because they know it's the future of money. It's the future of everything. The blockchain is going to change the world because the world's fucked up. Anyway, let's take a look at the latest announcement from THETA. THETA Edge Store revealed an alpha preview release. We are pleased to announce the release of alpha preview version of the THETA Edge Store. The Edge Store network aims to be an append-only, content-addressing, decentralized key value storage network for the permanent web. I know a lot of those terms go way over your head. It goes over my head. But remember what world the THETA people are living in. This is a huge, important tech company. These are people who invent ways to transmit video over wires. How does that even work? If you could explain it to me, then you should be out there building these kind of things. All we care about is, hey, I got video on my computer screen. We don't think about how much caching is needed, how the little computer blips go from one place to the other. These guys do, and you have a chance to invest in this type of technology. The Edge Store implements a unique technique called flexible sharding, which can be viewed as probabilistic extension of the core protocol for distributed hash tables. An Edge Store node is not only stores the permanent data shares assigned to it, but also caches the popular contents locally. Therefore, in addition to providing storage capacity, the network also acts as a decentralized content delivery network, DCDN. For any types of files, we foresee that a wide array of decentralized applications can be built on top of the Edge THETA Edge Store, including but not limited to the following. This is THETA saying we understand that the future is all about decentralization. And here's what we're going to put forward because we're experts in this. We're experts in video transmission. We're experts in content delivery. We're experts in NFTs. Absolutely. This is what it's doing. Permanent storage for digital NFTs. Wow. That's pretty cool. Decentralized permanent storage. That means the government can't come get, if they shut down THETA, they can't get your NFTs. Right now they can. Data availability service for, oh, by the way, all you secret pineapple lovers, apparently there is a Bix Weir secret pineapple being invented right now. Yeah, who knows what that'll go for. I'm all into it. I'll bid for it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But my friend Will Lair loves the secret pineapples, and I hear they're going for like $20,000 to $50,000 each as NFTs. That's pretty damn high numbers, and I'm loving it. Get a Big Square NFT out there. We are working on our own NFT type stuff. Not a pineapple, obviously, but we got some great ideas. We're just waiting for the right moment. We're waiting to figure it out. Data availability service for two-layer scaling solutions such as rollups. DCDNs. Now, CDN I learned a lot about when I got into THETA Content Delivery Network. Who uses it? YouTube, Google, Netflix. Any content streaming usually goes to a centralized content delivery network, whereas THETA implements a mesh network. Now, right now, it's only anybody staking their T-Fuel through the Edge node is part of the mesh network. But at any moment, Samsung or Sony or Apple can click a mouse, download an Edge node onto a smart TV, I don't think the cell phone technology is there yet. But imagine every smart TV on the globe sharing broadband and earning T-Fuel. Got T-Fuel? T-Fuel is like under 20 cents right now. Storage backend for Web3 dApps. Storage for metaverse digital assets. Storage for training data sets for AI algorithms. This is all stuff they understand 100%. I don't. But all I know is they're doing all these things that they said they were going to do. I thought they had a massive agenda planned years ago when I was buying THETA at 20 cents. And then it fell down to 4 cents. And I was screaming, buy, buy, buy. Now it went to $15, and now it's fell down to $3, and I'm screaming, buy, buy, buy. Look at the one-year chart on THETA. Right here. That's when all this craziness started a year ago. And here we are again. Under $4, we're almost at $3. This is how people make money in cryptos. They buy low and they hang on to it. The good ones. Theta's doing everything. It's just wait till Samsung. Theta's not even on Coinbase yet. That's the insane thing. The vast majority of Americans have no idea that own cryptos in America have no idea what Theta is because they can't buy it. And why? Why is Theta being kept off Coinbase? Inquiring minds want to know. Anyway, Theta's trading at $3.20. Theta Fuel under 20 cents. And T-Drop is now on the board. It's doing actually very well. It's under 5-1. It got released at 5-1 with Theta Fuel, and now it's doing very well actually. And that's the NFT world. It's very exciting. This news right here. This is all about T-Fuel. So those in the know, if I was a tech company, a tech investor, like invest in Amazon and Google and all those tech companies on the stock exchanges, all the big ones, Oracle and all that, they know tech. They should really be investing in this crypto because it's a tech company. It's kind of like Veritasium is a software. Theta Labs is a lot of things, but it's also a software that you can download and share your broadband, and you earn T-Fuel by doing it. That's a tech company. I was always saying Reggie Middleton invented a technology software for downloads that will replace JP Morgan and XRP. XRP wasn't even around, wasn't even an idea in the founders' heads when Reggie applied for his patent. Really interesting time. So yes, absolutely. If you can get Theta Fuel, or T-Drop, load up. We do have a page at roadtoroota.com on the private road. We are updating it, but you can go there, learn how to buy it. If you can't afford it, go to SimpleSwap and swap some Bitcoin or Litecoin for Theta or Theta Fuel. I don't think T-Drop's there yet, but it will be. And then when the United States opens up for Theta purchases through Coinbase or Gemini or Kraken, bar the doors. Bar the doors. Or when Samsung downloads the Theta Edge node on every single smart TV on the planet to help with the broadband expansion, bar the doors. I remember both Dick Allgaier and Hitomi had Theta being used as universal basic income. How could they do that, you might think? Well, everybody's got a device. Will one day we be able to download an Edge node on your cell phone? So everybody who has a cell phone earns a little T-Fuel. Wow. Wrap your head around that one. That's how big Theta is going to be. And now is the gift. Look at the 1-year chart. Look at the 1-year chart. Yeah, it's not working. Oh, that's T-Drop. No wonder. Look at the 1-year chart. Look at the 1-year chart. Here we are. Right here. That's when you want to buy. It ran up to 15. It's now back down at that spot a year ago. Buy. This is how people make money in cryptos. You just buy and you hang on to it. Obviously, the people who bought Theta under 20 cents, bravo. They had to ride out the 20-cent drop to 4 cents. Lose 75, 80% of what you have. At least on paper. But those who hodled through and bought more, well, we all know how they did. Here we are again. Crypto, you got to earn, like any investment, you got to earn it. You got to go through the pain and learning and understanding. It's like silver. How long have we been waiting for silver? 170 years. What's it going to be like when it's free from market manipulation? I don't even know, but I'm not looking at price today. I'll guarantee you that. Anyway, we are fighting a massive powerhouse called central banking, unbacked fiat money, and we are winning. We are winning. What's going on in Canada has the support of the human beings who have half a brain on the planet. Bravo. Bravo, Canadians. Is that coming to the U.S.? Yes, of course it's coming to the U.S. If we even need it. It would be so easy to defeat the people in power right now. And the banking system right now. So easy. We don't even care. We're like, that's child's play what Canada's doing. Give us 2 minutes. 2 minutes of that kind of thing happening in America, and the government would be destroyed. Local, state, and federal government would be destroyed because we don't fuck with our freedom. We will not fuck around with our freedom. It was amazing it got so far with the whole jab thing. They're trying to stick this foreign fucking invention into our bodies. What is wrong with that picture, my friends? Anyway, we're on the road March 5th, starting in Sonoma. And come check us out. We'll be in Sonoma, Santa Barbara, LA, San Diego, Phoenix, and Albuquerque, all in the month of March. We are marching in March. I think there's a lot of freedom going to be spreading around by March. And I hope you guys are up for it. Oh, by the way, Josh just finished the Bix Weir music website. God, it's been so long since I've done the music thing. And, full speed. I wanted to be a rock star when I was young, and then I was a banker for 25 years, and then I found freedom and criminality, and I've been screaming about it and writing songs about it and singing about it. Go to bixweir.com. It doesn't come up on searches, though, so you got to type in www.bixweir.com. I guess we need to tweak something about the website, and I'll get Josh on that. But it has some discussion. It has a link to the tour. It's also got this stuff. Music that you can listen to online, or you can even download. The Freedom Roadshow is all the songs that I've written over the past few years about cryptos and all that. You got to know these songs for the show so you can sing along. But Players in the Night, I wrote while I was a banker and can afford like backup bands and all that. Go check that out. And then we go back to these are tape covers. You remember the little cassette tapes? 1988. Wrote a song called No More Chips and Salsa, and a whole album with it. Go check out those songs. All done with my computer in the bathroom because it had the best acoustics. Back to when I just first started playing guitar, just trying to learn how to strum chords. The first songs ever from 1983. I listened to them, and one side of me says it's so embarrassing because when you first learn to play guitar, you strum, and then it takes a while to get the next chord and you strum. But listen to the words of some of those songs. I love the words. I mean, the words are, to me, what have always mattered. But there's a whole ton of songs. My favorite, I think, is the very last song called My Theme. It's really slow because I can't play chords fast enough. I can't move them fast enough. But listen to the words. And we also have a video for those of you who want to watch videos. We got all our music videos up there. Josh did a great job with this website. Go check it out. And then merch. Yes, this is the only place. And on the road, you can get the Bix Weir hats. Yes, they come distressed because I like that about them. There's black, there's tan, and there's blue. Oh, navy, excuse me. And it has a link. You can buy your own Bix Weir hat. Go check that out at bixweir.com, www.bixweir.com. And go to Road to Ruta. Listen to the Cliff High and the Fate of Silver and Humanity, the very first video, a discussion with Cliff about what's happening right now. And I did talk to Cliff, got an email from him yesterday or the day before. The banks are imploding right now. It is happening. As I've been saying, they're covering it up. They're covering it up with infinity money, but it's all breaking down now. So much is being revealed, and it'll be over the next 3 or 4 days that you'll be scratching your head saying, oh my God, now of all times is the best time in the last 1,000 years for people to have a chance, it is not guaranteed, a chance to break free from the criminal banksters. So good luck to all, and sign up. Go to roadtoruta.com roadshow and get your tickets for one of the shows that are coming up. It's Bix Weir. I'll talk to you later.